I don't like it. But I'm doing a video. So I was doing this little story time and I was gonna make a video. Then I was like, I forgot. By the time I make these little clips and then try to put them together, my phone is not gonna let me make a video because it's just gonna say I don't have enough space. So I'm just gonna go live with it, okay? All right. So, okay, his voice even irks my nerve, right? Now I'm gonna play a clip of something and I'm gonna talk to him about it, right? And I'm just gonna show y'all this dude voice irks my last nerve. But then it's also what he's doing in this video, right? Okay. And he sounds just like a dude that I met at work here recently. And so I'm gonna do a story time about this now. Yes, I am. Okay. Now I'm gonna have to get my other device so I can play it. But yeah, story time. Let me go and sit because I don't want to hold this phone. Baby, listen, this dude that I'm about to play for y'all in this video, he sounds just like this dude I met. Now, this guy is older than me. Let's start by saying that. I'll be 50 in October. I'm trying to find somewhere to sit this in. I hope it don't fall. I'll be 50 in October. Now, the guy that I'm finna tell y'all about, let me bring it down a little bit. The guy that I'm finna tell y'all about is probably, I think he's like four years, um, 4 years. Okay, that ain't gonna work. He's like 4 years freaking, um, 4 years older than me, something like that, right? He's like 54. So I'm coming out of the terminal. I coming out the gym one day, and it was him and a few other people. You know, some girls was included. They was talking or whatever. And I think he had already saw me and wanted to spark a conversation because I walked by minding my business like I normally do. And then he pull me in the conversation somehow. He made sure to say something to me to pull me in the conversation, try to get me to comment on something they was talking about. I don't even know what they was talking about. And then it was, I think, a full moon, and I was talking about the moon because that's the kind of shit I be on. I don't be paying attention to what you got to talk about. I'm talking about the moon and shit, so you ain't gonna want to talk to me, and then we can just end this right here, right? And he just kept talking, talking, talking. So I was like, listen, I'm about to go take my shower, do what I gotta do. Time is precious. I ain't got time to be sitting out here talking to you. So I didn't say all that, but that's just basically what the fuck I was saying. So he was like, can I get your number and just check on you sometime? And I said, you know what? I do this and I always regret it. Okay? I always regret it. I said, pretty be nice. Just be nice. And you know, I gotta stop telling myself that because it always bites me in the butt. And it's not being nice. It's not being nice. It's giving people more than they deserve. It's giving people something I don't want to get them anyway, right? And I should just say, uh, that I'm good, no thank you, or however I usually say to let them know, yeah, I know we're not gonna talk no more past today. That's just what I need to say. And stop all that be nice stuff. Don't let nobody guilt you into making you feel like, oh, you being mean because you won't take it any further, right? Fuck all that. I do it to myself. I said, you's a mean girl. You don't talk to nobody else. Da, da. I said, pretty be nice this time. And it never fails. It never fails. I always regret it. So I said, sure, sure, sure. So, you know, we chatted a little bit here and there because, you know, we truck drivers. We drive for the same company. We on different accounts. Total opposite. Total opposite, okay? He get to hell over there. And I got tired of hearing all that because I'm like, it ain't nothing like that over here, baby. So I don't want to hear your shit, right? And then I could just tell, by the way the dude was talking, that we just don't click. Our minds ain't the same. We not cut from nothing that's similar. And I can't relate to him, and he just hurt my freaking nerves. And to be so old, he just seemed like he complaining about shit, like he get a temper real fast and all that, his rationale and everything. And all this talking, it was just a lot of red flags building up. Talking about his exes and his relationship shit I don't ask him about, but I'm not finna do no talking about me. And when he asks me a question, I am not answering it. And then he get upset because I'm not answering the question, but he try to low-key play it like he not upset. But you don't want to accept the fact that I don't want to tell him my business. So I said, okay, that's another red flag on your ass, okay? I'm going to give you 2 more times on this telephone, and then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut your ass to the curb, right? Okay. And that's exactly what happened. So he told me about this chick, and he was talking her up big time. Oh, she got degrees. Hey, greetings, Aakasha. How you doing? She got degrees. She fine as hell. She own her own house. This and that and the third. She want to get with him and all that, but her finances is too much a month. I said, what the? Why are you concerned about it? Cause if I'm dating with you, I'm gonna help you out. And her shit is like 5,000 and mine is 2,000. I said, well, you not qualified for her. You understand me? Okay? You over here struggling to make what I get doing less than half of what you do. And you got to hustle and struggle for it, and you mad about not getting in and all that, and you about to quit your job and don't have another job. Because when I met him, he told me, he said, next week, I'm Thursday, I'm quitting because I'm just tired of truck job. I'm tired of truck job. Didn't have another job, right? So was the brother good? Hell no. Hell no. Not the way he talking. And then two, he was saying he gotta find him another job. I was like, okay, he ain't no petition for me, so it's whatever. Y'all hit the like button, hit the like button. So I'm gonna tell you what was the last straw for his ass. First, he said he was always negative too. I don't like that shit either. So he was saying that he need to sell his one of his cars so he can buy a truck. He said he want to do a lawn service, but he gonna put his nephew in it. But he keep telling his nephew, "I'm gonna give you this, and I want you to do good, even though I know you're gonna fuck it up." And I said, "This what you say to him?" And he's like, "Yeah." And I said, "Wow." I said, "Well, I speak things into existence. I'm not gonna speak something that I don't want to happen and then walk into that knowing I done already convinced myself and spoke it that it's gonna happen. And if that's not what I don't like, come on, that shit don't make no goddamn sense to me, right? So I'm not gonna if speak something I don't want to happen." He's like, "Well, I don't want it to happen, but I know that's what's gonna happen." I said, "So you mean to tell me you quit your job, invest in a truck, and you're gonna put your nephew in there, and you say he gonna fuck it all up, but you gonna do it?" That's it. I mean, oh, I know he is. I know he is, but I'm giving him a chance anyway. I said, I don't need. That's not my shit. I don't got to deal with it. So I ain't gonna say no. I ain't gonna say no. So he said he's selling. I said, what kind of car is it? He told me the car that he told me it's a Nissan. That's what he said. I said, to give me the make and the model and the VIN so I could check it out. Oh, he had a fit. He said I could send you a picture. I'm sending you my VIN. I said, you know what? That I said it's cool. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Because he said he was holding it for his cousin who he know ain't gonna come up with the money because they already did him like that on another car anyway, had him hold it and they went and bought another car and blah blah blah. He ain't got the money anyway and blah 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 blah. I said, shit, if you only selling it for 3,000, I might get the car. I might get the car. Send me the information so I can check it out. Oh, he had it fit. He had it fit. I said, brother, cool. You don't want to do that. So let's just drop it. Oh no, he had to keep going on. Ain't getting nobody my venom. I said, listen. Didn't I ask you to drop it? Why you still going on about it? If I'm not having a problem, what's your problem? But see, homeboy, he don't know nothing about that, right? Because something wrong with his ass. I don't know where he come from. But I think he thought about it because I just wasn't picking up his calls no more. But I think he thought about it. He said, damn, she probably got the money to get that damn car. So he started blowing me up. I said, listen, sir, I don't want to talk to you. Okay, you just not my cup of tea. And I don't, your mindset and my mindset is differently. And I just ain't got time for it. And I don't deal with people anyway. And I just don't want to talk to you no more, okay? Don't contact me. Bye. How about it's been 2 weeks? Now, here's another thing I did. I said, I'm going to see how he take what I said. Because I know he ain't going to be good with that. He not going to respect that. Because I could tell that's what type of dude he is. And so I said, I'm going to do some shit experiment with his ass. Instead of blocking him like I normally would, I'm going to send him to Spain. Lo and behold, I have had to mass dump his calls. This dude, we truck drivers, so there's no every day is all the whole week is just one day. It don't start, it don't end. Days and nights is just all the same. They just run together. Okay, so all hours of the morning, all hours of the day, all hours of the night, this nigga will call me 24/7. And of course, I'm not picking up because it's spam. He leaves a text message. He leaves a voice message. And he calls and calls and calls and calls. And in his voice messages and in his text messages, he said, he said, you was my friend. You was my friend. We've been talking like maybe a week and a half and not every day. Friend? And you older than me? What the fuck is wrong with you? Secondly, he kept saying, I deserve another chance. If that ain't scary, first of all, you what? No. That's not how this works. If I say I don't want to talk to you no more, that's all it is to it. You can't tell me what the fuck you deserve. Because what I want for me is what I want for me. And what I don't want for me is what I don't want for me, right? This mofo been blowing up my phone ever freaking since. Now, mind you, that Thursday, that was the last day I talked to him too. He put in and he go ahead and put his thing in, he quit. And they gave you like 30 days, you can come back right back or whatever. So he quit and he sat at the fucking terminal for a day and a half, only 4 hours away from home. But regardless of how far you are, bitch, you couldn't get on a flight. Oh, you had too much stuff. Okay, cool. I can understand it. You in the range, you knew how long you was about to quit. You ain't had nobody come get you. You couldn't find nobody come get you, nigga. And you quitting your job? No, okay, just get the full. All right. So he sat there for like a day and a half trying to get different people to come pick him up. And finally, his sister came and got him. I said, mm, don't tell me shit he on. So that was the last day I talked to his ass, right? Talked about that car. I said, listen, I haven't got time to deal with your ignorant ass. If you don't know why somebody would want to check out a freaking car, I don't give a what you talking about and fuck them pictures. Okay? If I'm gonna buy a car for my son, my grandson, anybody, I'm gonna check that motherfucker out. So if that's how you move, I already know I can't do no business with you. I can't do shit with you. And fuck you anyway, because his voice, his mindset, everything get on my nerves. So this motherfucker kept saying, I deserve another chance, I deserve another chance. So I told him, I said, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna put him out of his misery because clearly he thinks that is gonna sway me somehow. And please, you got the wrong one. So I messaged him. I told you straight up, I do not want to talk to you anymore. I'm not giving him no more conversation in it. Do not contact me anymore, respectfully. Do not. And just like I thought, he immediately followed up with this long ass paragraph. Oh, you're my friend. Give me another chance. I deserve another chance. What the fuck is wrong with me? What is wrong with me? So he went on and went on, kept messaging, kept talking, kept like calling, leaving messages, leaving voicemails, shit like that. I didn't pay his ass no attention. Then this mofo texted me yesterday telling me he coming back to the job. Don't get yourself in no trouble. Okay? If you stalked me and found my social media, bitch, don't get yourself in no trouble. Cause I'm not the one. So I messaged him again. I said, do not, I've already asked you one time. Do not make any attempts to contact me through any means whatsoever. He hit me with another paragraph. I said, okay, okay. Now, his voice sounds just like this motherfucker I'm finna play for y'all. His mindset is just like this motherfucker I'm gonna play for y'all. Let me get my other. Let me get my other phone. What the fuck is that? Y'all be in here on some stupid shit with your trolling, but shout out to you because you ain't doing nothing but helping the goddamn algorithm, you dumb motherfucker. Okay? You dumb motherfucker. Hey, motherfucker. Hello, motherfucker. I know I just had this when I went to the gym. I put it right in his bag. Now, I was about to do a video, but my phone is not finna even let me do a video because it's gonna be like, oh, that's too much space or whatever. You don't have enough space. So I was like, let me just go live real quick on that. It's been a minute too since I've been. You know what? I don't even remember. Since I came from the damn gym, what I did was that and my fence, I probably left, and that would be a quick tragedy if I did. That would really be bad. Not more bad. So I'm thinking I probably did. And then if I did, I can't play it for y'all. I'm gonna be so mad. As soon as I heard this dude's freaking voice, I'm like, bro, you gotta be kidding me. Now the video in the video, dude is just really being an arrogant, ignorant bastard. Are you serious? Are you serious? No, that's not possible at all. It's not possible. Mm-mm. It's not. I'm gonna find it because there's no way. I remember that being a. Then there's my speaker right there. It was the last thing I put in my bag along with the speaker, and I'm putting in a speaker right there. So you got it again. So we were trying to say, It's definitely not in the bag. Definitely not. Um, mm, Looks like I won't be playing that right now. Looks like I'm gonna be on a mission to try and find it because it's just not possible that I would have left my phone and the stand. It's really not. Well, it's something I see now again. I'm convinced I'll find it. I gotta go through some shit to find it. This is my punishment for talking about people. That's not even what was on my list. Oh no, because it's gonna stand right here, so I know the phone gotta be up. See, I'm finding all these napkins. If the stand is up here, the phone is up here. Oh, there it is right there. Oh, why didn't I think it was there? Because I didn't put my head on it. If I didn't put my head on it, well, it doesn't just stand. All right. So let me disconnect this one. So you can hear this shit. Download the video. My iPhone. Because I was gonna make a video. What? Man, don't send me shit. I'm shut down for the day. I'm chilling right here in Raleigh till my baby boy get off work this evening, and we gonna hang out either tonight or tomorrow. Probably tonight. And this is a nice place where I'm at too. I'm gonna get my yoga mat. Get out there. I'm definitely gonna do some recording because it's a really nice it's a rest area, but it's nice. It look like a national park. Mm. So here's the synopsis. This guy, and it could just be, well, I'm sure that got something. My taste, as far as just, how I operate. One thing I'm not gonna do that I've seen a lot of people do, mainly black folk, right? Since when? Since white only pies and shit like that, right? Sitting at the hamburger stand, getting bashed in the head and all that. One thing I'm not gonna do is beg, plead, force, or some shit like that for you to give me something that I got to put inside my body. That shit don't make no goddamn sense. That shit. So just like and I'm happy that it warmed up, but just as soon as I plug the power in, the phone like to burn my hand up, overheated so bad. So I had to blow the air on it. I come to this rest area. Um, it's only 4 or 5 parking spaces available.
It's one dude parked like across the roads, blocking out the parking spots. I said, some people just, but somebody got in the town to make him move, and I can get a parking space. I'm like, how you gonna block off? And probably what happened was he came here earlier when it was jam full, and he just parked behind folk where it's not really a park. But still, it's your responsibility when you do something like that to be on your P's and Q's so you can move. I was like, the audacity. He lucky I got up in here because I would have been banging on his door. Because Fridget can drive. Where I just came from, it's a trip getting in there. And it was two other chicks on the same account delivering. We gotta play jigsaw puzzle across each other because it's not even enough room. And somebody had to hit the pole, telephone pole, everything. She come running up to my truck. You gonna blindside? Honey, I'm good. I don't need a help. Thank you. Go get back in your damn truck. No, I did. Honey, I said it already. I don't need no help. And then all the dudes come outside because they already know what it is, and they see me coming. They're just impressed. Because I whip that sucker right on around and get up in there. So I'm going to find this. Oh, I got to connect to the internet first. I got to hold this thing in front of the damn AC for a minute. This is cold. That shit got cold real quick. How come I don't see my network on here? Hold on, y'all. Yeah, I think somebody commented on it. I said something smart. Oh no, I did. I did. I just said it's independent. So basically, choked on my own slobber. So basically, dude was saying he, first of all, I got so many problems with this, but I'm just gonna let it start, and then we gonna go break it down.
That shit gonna take their change, y'all. So I man, we walking in subways on Winchester, y'all, 6744 Winchester. Guys came up to me and said that they was hungry, so I gave them like $20 worth of change. They go in Subway to get something to eat. The lady tell them that she ain't gonna take their change. So I told them, let's go back in here so you'll know the full story. Yeah, Subways.
First of all, like he said, he gave them change. It's some places that don't want all that change. And I don't know the laws on that, but at the end of the day, it's their business. Regardless of why you think they're denying you, some places it don't work well. I did cashier at freaking I don't know, one of these auto parts stores. I was driving, delivering, and then you do cashier too. So they have a way they do their drawers and they only want so much change and all that. So let the business do what they want to do. If they don't want to take your change, a bunch of change, some clerks will tell you, I ain't finna count that, respect it. Why not? And then 2 is food. And then 3, why you gotta get on camera? And who is you, big Billy badass? Gonna force somebody to take somebody change. You telling me that's the only place they could go to get something to eat? Then you gonna put them on here because they hungry and you gave them change. So you want us to know that you gave somebody fucking change to eat. And then you gonna post the boys. And it's not only that, to find out it is boys, young boys, like teenage boys. I think they was working with him or something. So I guess they get first paycheck or whatever. And he gonna post that they was hungry. I'm already fucking fed. All right, you two with that bullshit. Let me put you right here because I don't even want to hold this. If I can get this thing to twirl right. Yeah, get the fuck, boy. You know what I'm saying? Get the fuck, for real. So, here you go.
6744 Winchester Road.
What we supposed to know? What we need to know the address for? Ain't nobody mad if they don't take all that goddamn change.
Let's do it right, y'all. We ain't gonna get no attitude with the folks enough. Speak right in the door. They say you won't take their change. They wanna buy something and they say you won't take the change.
Yes, sir.
Now, how you can't take the change and they spending money?
Huh?
How you can't take the change and they spending money? Because of what?
No, don't take my change.
You can't take change. When I spend money, you gonna give me change, right? If I spend $20 and you give me $15 and some change back, you can call them. They'll love to call. And I'm gonna make sure you're legal too when they get here.
Yeah.
So go call them. Go call them. We're gonna ride this out. Go call them, baby. Yeah. Go call them. Are you ready?
When he walked up there,
Young man.
he said he wasn't gonna get in no trouble. He said he wasn't gonna be hostile. That's a badass riding lawnmower. He can go up the hill with that shit. He said he wasn't gonna get him no trouble and all that. He wasn't gonna be this and that. And look at him coming there with his ornery ass. Leave that woman alone. If she says she got too much change, they finna stop dealing with money and change anyway. That's her business. Take them to the bank and get them some cash dollars or put it on a card or something. Cash.app them. Swipe your card, nigga. You gave them a whole bunch of change to get some food from Subway with. You know how much change that's got to be? And you in here doing a goddamn video because the woman won't take the change? Why you didn't just swipe your card and buy them something to eat, big money grip? Nigga, I hope you see this goddamn video too, motherfucker.
Trying to spend his change, say that he was hungry, so I give him $20 for the change. He come here to try to eat, and the lady reject him, says she's not. She say, "Well, young man, we can pay for it, but we can't." So she'll sell you a bag of chips for some change, but she won't take your money for no change.
$12. You gonna pay good between $10 and $12 for a sub or a meal versus $2-3 for some chips. She don't want that much change. Again, why you didn't swipe your card? Huh? Why you didn't swipe your card, nigga? Fuck out of here.
Okay. Well, you see, you can call the cops all you want to. Let's see what they have to say when they get here. Y'all gonna cut that BS out. Working hard out here. The young man just told me he was hungry. I give him $20 change. He wouldn't even take his change. Them all cores.
He said $20 worth of change. You sapsucker motherfucker. Why you ain't give him $20 goddamn bill? And you come up here recording the boys hungry, recording the woman because she won't take $20 worth of quarters. Why you didn't just go buy them the food? Ignorant ass bastard.
Y'all see it? I had the change laying around in my truck. And the young man came back over there. I'm thinking he trying to get over on me. So I'm saying, where your food at, young man? He holler out, man, they won't take my money.
He trying to get over on you. Listen, once you give somebody something, it ain't none of your goddamn business. Let's cut the shit right there. That's on them. You don't give somebody something, they come try to run behind them to see what they did with it. No. You gave it. They asked, they needed it, you gave. That's it. Somebody trying to get over on you. Where you change that young man? Some older figure you are. Why you didn't just buy the man something, buy the boy something to eat? Now you plastering them on social media and shit. The little girlfriend's gonna see it and everything. Up in here messing with this lady. Somebody, you gonna see if she legal. Bitch, you had change laying around in your truck. Fuck you in that damn truck.
Go over here to see why they won't take your money.
Fucking stand them up.
You can call the super cops. Call the lieutenant too. Look at the movie. You can call everybody.
Listen to them.
Yeah, she ain't calling the police, man. She don't want the police in her. She called somebody. She called her manager. You gonna take this change today before we leave?
That's probably her franchise.
We didn't tell the corporate. She said they don't have it.
First of all, this is some dumbass shit. You doing this, you gonna harass people to fix you some food. No, she back there getting your damn meat slices together. That's what she back there doing. Putting a little of that rat poison they be using in it. You gonna harass somebody to fix you some food. It ain't real food, but you know. Something they gonna ingest. So you gonna take them back up there, put it on camera, post it on social media. And the lady back there doing you don't know what. She could come out with a gun and spray y'all ass the way people be tripping nowadays. But she back there. She could be getting y'all little shit together and she come out there and refill them things. Switch them trays out real quick and then be like, what you want? I don't care if she just put a little sugar every pea in it. This is some ignorant ass shit.
I can record all I want to and tell the police when they come, they better be right.
What?
Yeah, I'm taking a video of you. Good video. This young man is hungry, young lady. And you gonna really say that you can't take it because you got too much change. You done lost your rabbit mind.
Who the fuck is he?
What your man to do with
He like this is some real big shit. No, you overreacting, fool.
eating this young man that's hungry?
That ain't real food anyway.
How much that is for your food, young man? 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. Oh, you got some more money now. I gave you a lot of time. You got some more money. Okay.
What? Nigga, who is you? That bald head guy. You an ignorant ass, and them quarters is dirty. You gave him a bunch of quarters. Talking about you got a lot more money. I gave some more money. Bitch, you gave him some quarters. You ain't even get them man no paper dollars. And you tell him to pull out them, look at them dirty ass quarters. And you want to hand these quarters to the same chick that probably ain't gonna wash her hands when she fix them damn subs. You sound, ignorant. Ooh.
Right there. Now, are you gonna take his order? Are you gonna take his order?
She said, wait. I would leave.
Can you come on take his order?
Yeah, give me a minute.
Are you waiting on the police? It's okay. We can either wait on them.
Yeah.
But can you come feed this young man, young lady?
You
Huh?
You're something.
You want some time till the police get here? Are you serious?
I'm serious.
So you can't feed him?
Give me a minute. Let them come.
Why are you looking at me like that? You're looking like you're evil.
Yeah,
You're s-
I'm evil.
You are evil?
Yeah, I am.
Oh, Lord. Well, count your days. You're not going to be here anymore.
You happy?
No, I'm not happy. I want him to get his food, and I'll be happy. You're not on the visa, are you?
Are you serious?
Look at that, y'all. She said she evil. You said you just want to what, young man? I want to eat. Y'all heard a young man say he just want to eat.
Why you don't go some goddamn where else?
And it's saying that he can't eat.
Why you don't pull your card out, swipe your card?
With the change.
Hey,
wrong with taking change?
The bald head guy. Is something wrong with you pulling out your card, swiping your card? You gotta be this goddamn dramatic? Huh? You an example of the men we got walking around here today? You doing all this? Huh? You ignorant ass bastard. Shut the fuck up. Asking this lady she got her visa and all that bullshit.
Change.
Because she don't want to take all them dirty ass quarters. She should have told you go wash them. They's real dirt anonymous days.
Y'all see this young lady? She told me she evil and everything. What's his address? 6744.
Like a bitch.
He's not coming in and eat, y'all. Let's shut him down. We calling for a shutdown. Let's shut him down.
Nigga, what the fuck? Shut her down for what? Nigga, shut your ass down. Shut your mouth down. Little bitch, get some of that estrogen out your goddamn system. I know there ain't no part 3 to this. You gotta be kidding me. Let me see what they're saying in the comments. Subway canceled. Most subways are franchises anyway. Y'all shut the fuck up. You don't cancel nothing. Lawsuit for discrimination. Are y'all serious? That's actually illegal. Hell, I don't know about that, so I ain't gonna talk about that. So sad. What is this world coming to? Yeah. The guy who posted this video is so sad. That's so sad. Stop supporting Subway. Okay, whatever. This is why Subways are going down. Their customer service is horrible. Yeah, I mean, I agree. It's quarters, not pennies. So she don't wanna. Most businesses be happy for change, but I guess she ain't that motherfucking business. Something wrong with y'all. Someone has a franchise. This may be her family franchise. I wouldn't even want the sandwich. The energy is everything, right? You putting them you teaching them wrong how to handle shit. First of all, nigga should have pulled out his car and just bought them something to eat. It was that simple. You got all this change laying around in your goddamn truck. Do you have a car with some shit on it that you can swipe? Do you got a $20 bill laying around in your fucking truck, nigga? You don't? Clearly you don't. Then you gonna put them on camera. Then you coming up here harassing this lady, trying to make these little slick ass remarks. But if somebody was doing you like that, you'll try to say they're racist. You made remarks about her being illegal, remarks about her getting deported. Then you talking about shut her business down because she didn't want all those dirty ass quarters. Are you freaking kidding me? She said, I have 15 years in Subway and I will never refuse change. Okay, good on you. They should went to your store. I'm tired of other people being rude in our country. So what happened? See, this kind of mindset is ridiculous. Being rude in your country. She actually was not rude. She didn't want to change the change. She offered to sell them chips because that's not a whole bunch of quarters. But she didn't want that many quarters. And granted, $20 in quarters is not $100 in quarters, but she didn't want that much change. And then this would be, to me, I would have a different outlook on this if it was before they started deleting change. But let's not act like they're not deleting change. So most businesses aren't. They're going to cashless system all the way anyway. So nobody's trying to collect a whole bunch of change. Then she's got to deal with the change. She's going to have to wrap the change before she get the fuck. You can get the lady $5 in change. You gave them $20 to split for both of them in quarters. You fuck ass, suck ass nigga. Everybody's against. Oh, somebody said thank you, Black King. Y'all blowing this dude head up so he can keep acting like this. This is some bull. I try to use coupons. Yep, a lot of them don't take coupons. They're a franchise. They don't have to. If they're not going to get compensated for the coupon, they're not going to take it. Y'all can't just force businesses to do what you want them to. Somebody even said underneath that coupon comment, somebody said wrong. Then somebody said because it's a franchise, not a corporate. So if they're not going to get the credit, the payback, it's like they're giving you free food. Or they just giving you that discount out their pocket. It's levels to that. If it hurts the chain as a whole, you can still be reprimanded and lose your store. Someone called corporate. Oh, he's the Black King, and oh God, y'all gotta be kidding me. Y'all gotta be kidding me. But nobody paid attention to my comment. I said, imagine forcing someone to give you something you gotta ingest. This was a week ago. But you got all these comments on it. He's a Black King, and she's wrong. Your country. Yep, you know whose country? It don't look like your country. Former manager, this is like unacceptable. Everybody says she wrong. It doesn't matter. It's not that big a deal. It's not as big a deal as him coming up there acting like a plum fool. Sounding so fucking ignorant, he made my fucking ears hurt. Then you put the boys on here, and then you're gonna show something. Nigga, you could first of all could never be my nigga. I could never respect you, nigga. The first of all, secondly, you come in and talk about so you gave some hungry boys that I guess work with you around you or something $20 in change to split amongst the two of them to get something to eat because they hungry. And then you put the camera in their face and put them on social media and went up to the store and raised hell, talking like you about to, like it's about to be a national ban against this store, protesting and striking cause she didn't want to take all that dirty ass change. I will slap your goddamn face like a pimp. Okay? And tell you to get your pussy ass out my face. Oh no, this motherfucker said get a lawyer. Get a lawyer. This is a lawsuit. Oh my God. Get a lawsuit. It's so beautiful outside. I ain't even finished my damn food. I'm waiting for him to finish cutting that damn grass. So all that shit flying around. I'm good. Have me a ball outside. Call ICE and let's see if she's legal. Well, let's reverse that. Let's reverse that. Let's call the cops and have them check your goddamn truck. You know what? He sounds like a dude. He probably ain't got nothing. But, you know, she called the cops on you, nigga, you might get shot. Let's agree to not support Subway anymore. I mean, I'm not here to advocate for Subway, but and then too, hell no. I could never respect you as my dude. Where's your problem solving skills, man? Forget all that. Forget the fact that you gave them a whole bunch of change. If they say they hungry and you was gonna walk your fat ass up there anyway, why didn't you just ask them what you feel like eat? Or you want to go to this Subway right here? Take them up there, tell them to get what they want, swipe your shit, keep your camera to yourself, and don't say nothing else to them about it. You the type of nigga, you let everybody at fucking work know you fed these boys. Then you'll always remember when I bought you that food? Remember I gave you all that goddamn change out my truck?
That's how you come over here and treat us, and we welcome you here. We fed you when you got here, but you ain't gonna feed us. That's not fair.
Nigga, your master fed you too, didn't he? Oh, you probably like him anyway. Listen, I don't like this shit. One bit. Now, it's enough with that shit because it works both ways. You don't want nobody messing with nobody black. So why go in there and say all this to that woman? As a man, you go in there and try to intimidate her, and then you say all this fucked up shit to her just because you feel like she's from another country. And you think that shit make you look good? Now the people praising you in the comments. You a bitch ass nigga. That's what the fuck you are. You ain't welcome nobody over here. The fuck? Where was you standing at? Holding them, helping them over the gate, talking about welcome. Here's what I got for you. You wasn't welcoming nobody over here. You probably was the main ones talking shit about them coming over here.
They gave you
How dare you?
$400 to your family, but you're not gonna feed us. That's not fair, young lady. No, you can't do that. The young man ain't causing no problem. He's sitting there so nice and quiet. He's just hungry.
He gonna zoom in on the dirty ass quarters and zoom in on the two boys. I kid you not. This some fuck shit.
Y'all see this young lady? She told me she evil and everything.
That's
What
what
is that? 67.
if her husband would come, if her husband would have come in that door, cause you don't hear her saying shit on his phone, so she probably whispered some shit to somebody. If her husband and his boys come in that door behind you and take a bat upside your head while you standing there with that phone, then good.
Come here, y'all. Let's shut them down. We calling for a shutdown. Let's shut them down.
I wish the fuck y'all would. I go upside y'all head every goddamn day on this social media.
But you ain't gonna feed us. That's not fair. They gave you $400 and some $1,000 to your family, but you're not gonna feed us. That's not fair, young lady. No, you can't do that. The young man,
That shit got me so heated, boy. Look, I missed it again. He zoomed in on those dirty ass quarters.
That's how you come over here and treat us, and we welcome you here. We fed you when you got here, but you ain't gonna feed us. That's not fair. They gave you $400 and some $1,000 to your family, but you're not gonna feed us. That's not fair, young lady. No, you can't do that. The young man ain't causing no problem. He's sitting there so nice and quiet. He's just hungry. And she don't want to feed him. She said she'll feed him after the police get here.
Nigga, you got them dirty ass quarters on the counter where people's food get passed through. And you don't got no problem showing that shit on camera. You doing all this when you could just pull out your card and swipe that motherfucker. If you can afford to run your mouth like that, bitch, you got $20 on your damn card. You could have swiped your card and be done with it and let them keep them quarters. But you sitting up there wasting all this time causing all this mess and you harassing that woman. And you don't, just not, they gave her family. You don't know what, bitch, was you there when they gave it to her family?
Because she's being recorded. But you tracked this young man down
and who
twice.
you tagging? Hold the hell up. Who the fuck you tagging? Black Foodie? Bro, if I see this mofo in the comment section agreeing with this bullshit, I'm gonna talk shit on. I'm gonna go to his channel and find some shit to talk about. Everybody is fucking. Man, I hate you motherfuckers. I swear. I can't stand this shit. The change was all quarters. Most cashiers are happy to take quarters because when it's busy and low on change, it's usually the quarters that run out first. They are getting rid of change. Most stores don't fuck with change no more. The system don't want to fuck with change no more. Let's not act like that's not real. Okay, y'all gonna have chips in your goddamn wrist in a minute. Stupid. And who cares if it was quarters or if it was half dollars or if it was silver dollars? Who cares? She didn't want it. She didn't want the change. And look at them dirty ass quarters on that counter. Y'all ain't saying nothing about that. In a food place, you want her to touch them too. And that's probably part of the problem. She already touched money. You were doing a good deed. If he was doing a good deed, he would have just bought them something to eat. If he was doing a good deed, he would not be posting them young men on there. Because if that one of them was my sons, I have to find your fat ass, boy. Okay? Why you posting my son? If he telling you he hungry, bitch, you ain't gonna buy him nothing to eat, then move along. Don't come with your camera in his goddamn face doing all this shit. And then you teaching them this is how they react. You could have problem solved. Easy. Swipe your goddamn card. Or if you insist on peddling that dirty ass change, cause nigga, you broke or something, tell him to go somewhere else. She's rude. She's horrible. Money is money. Nobody. I don't see nobody even just coming with it. Just a different freaking mindset. Like, glad you filmed this. You're glad that he filmed this? So I'm pretty sure them boys is just like, damn. Because they teenagers. I know they ass is hungry. I'm pretty sure they thirsty too. But they want something to eat. But I'm pretty sure they sitting there like, damn. We're gonna have to get our money together. All right. They might be fucking drug dealers next week. I ain't never gonna be hungry again. This nigga got us all on the internet. Get a lawyer, a lawsuit all day. Keep shining light on these things. You remain respectful and kept calm. Actually, no. I don't agree with that at all. He said a lot of shit that he didn't have to say. He didn't have to pull out his camera. He didn't have to make it a big deal. Again, bitch, put them dirty ass quarters. Tell them boys to put them quarters in their pocket. They can go to the arcade or something. I don't know. And get them, just swipe them, get them something to eat so they can go about their goddamn business. This is sad, but thank you for helping the young men. We don't even know if they ate. He acted like there was nowhere else they could have went. And he didn't have no other form of paying. I wasn't using it. She is so wrong. I don't see nobody, but I don't see whoever he tagged. Let me see who he tagged. This nigga got 10,000 motherfucking comments. The bald head guy. Let me see what else we got on this goddamn channel. Is it the same dude? Oh, it's the same motherfucker. Ugh, I cringe to think about clicking on some more of his content. He got 21K followers.
And y'all want to have a good time tonight? Come on down to Esco,
Shut the
man.
fuck up. 24 karat gold lemonade.
What's the car go? Hey, y'all, look, y'all. The sweet lady has paid back. The business picked up a bill. What have mercy with all this sweet? The Lord have mercy. Yeah, girl. It's going. Don't tell that nigga them like yeah, Trip is up, aka the bald head guy, y'all favorite head bro, man. But let me go and give y'all a live up.
Look at this nigga face. Do you see the chalk outline? Nigga, I don't like you. Bitch.
On the Subway situation. I have had Subway call me a few times.
Look at that chalk outline on his goddamn face. Nigga, you look stupid. You know you look like that? Huh? You know you got that shit on your face, boy? With your pink shades. Yeah, you a little bitch.
The international headquarters, they have called me a few times. And they have asked, I'm gonna drop the conversation a little later on. They go Subway right there, international. Y'all see it? They have called a few times. I'm letting y'all see it. They have called a few times. That's another one. They have called a few times this morning trying to get me to video apologizing for the young lady. They told me that the young lady was sent back to India today. In the same conversation, when I got off the phone with them, she called me, trying to apologize, offered the young man $200 for us to take the video down. And I told her, this is not extortion, man. This ain't about no money. Look at me, Drip the ball here, guy. We getting money. Thank God in the name of Jesus. We able to help the youth. You understand me? Thank you, Father, in the name of Jesus. But you ain't gonna get on my phone and try to extort me, talking about no $200. I told her to fix $1,000 worth of sandwiches, and that's no $200. Let's feed these homeless people under the bridge in downtown Memphis. Yeah, let's do that there. So they claim they're gonna do it, then they say they couldn't, but I'm gonna let y'all hear the video, but I'm giving you a
No, for legal reasons they can't do that. And the cops ain't gonna let them do it too. I done volunteered at too many places. It's a lot of freaking red tape. You can't just take it up on yourself. And then if something happened, one of them just feel like they want to come up and they try to claim they got sick, then they could try to go through the big subway. It's just that can't no business just go and get money. Bitch, do you know what you're doing? Huh? First of all, take that damn chalk outline off your face. Secondly, know what the fuck is you talking about? Know what you talking about. You can't just go as a fucking business and get a whole bunch of food and go downtown and feed the homeless. What the white boys be thinking they got a shot. You probably see me in here going crazy. And he like, I like that crazy shit. Like, he sure got me that look like, no, thank you, baby. Because he white, just because he just ain't. He look like they take me through there. I can't believe this. Now he acting like he doing all this. Then he gonna sit up here, man. I almost want to cry. Because if this is true, I don't know if it is. I don't know if I believe him. But you telling me you caused that much drama to get this woman sent back to India. And then you talk about the youth, man. This is not a good example of how to deal with situations. I can't fuck with none of y'all who are okay with this. You saying that they sent her back to India? Why the fuck you think she need to go back to India? Let me see what the comments is saying. The story is the franchise. We did not call. Her family did. Even though they're a franchise, they still carry the subway title. Keep the video up forever. I'm not for corporations and it's some people get come over here and they get business grants and they'll deny our people. But sometimes our people don't have their shit together, and the people who do get approved based upon the fact that they probably did have money set aside for them, and they got everything, all their ducks in a row like they want them to. So half the time y'all don't even be qualifying for shit. But at the end of the day, it's just that this shit was so wrong to me at so many levels. And everybody is praising that shit, and I'm just not with it. Y'all just be on some ignorant shit sometimes. And it's like, why you ruining her life, her family life, and everything because she didn't want to take all them dirty ass quarters? And nobody gonna sit up here and ask this man why he didn't just swipe his card. Why would he put them boys on camera, these teenagers? I don't mean to call y'all boys.